What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Arizona. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and
5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. That one complete to Brian Robinson. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And it'll be brought down as the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go. Steady.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get to the 37-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here we go. Let's go.
Once again, it's Walker. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and Tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now they'll throw it with Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Rolling to the left, taking off, and he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They run over center with Robinson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good running game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
3 yards to go. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Murray. Oh, bad decision there. On his back foot, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We are through 1. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Slot man gonna move in motion left. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Walker is in for a touchdown.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. Second down, Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. He gets this complete, finding Adams.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Grant on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Second down, they need 7.
That's one.
Another run here for Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
The 14-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
And he's going to have to eat this one, as down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Murray now on second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Flushed to his right. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Ready? Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Walker. Room to run at the 35. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down throw for Murray. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. And the stop comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
First down. First down and goal to go.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now it's on timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here now, second down and goal. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Second and goal. Play action. It's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and goal. Murray. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Cardinals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Opinion
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Tyreek now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First down, Jim. At their own 28-yard line.
Ready. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. To the air, it's Milroe. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Third and a long way to go.
19, right here. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Murray throwing on fourth down. This one on the floor. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Tyreek now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Not saying 19. Ready? 18. Back to a leading. Ready?
On first down, it's Milroe. The struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nick Scorton there to make the stop.
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 9. Here's Murray to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run with Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
4-yard loss on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case,
And he's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Cardinals. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead.
Seahawks 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
to go. Here it
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Gain of 37 yards.
Look at my
First
team.
down, Seattle.
Here's Milrow to throw. Get this complete to Horton. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Seahawks. First down. First and goal.
Here's Walker. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
65.
Second and goal. At the 10.
Man in motion, heading left.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Omaha.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and a yard.
Sit. 2-2.
Here's a run with their tight ends. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They move the chains on third down.
And when you've got that big body in the backfield, I mean, why not give him a chance to use that size to pick up first down? I mean, you're not looking for a home run. You're not looking for a touchdown. Just get north and south and keep this drive alive.
Shout out to your friends. Going crazy, shot. In the deep end. She not in the scene.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
Oh, one, ready? Come back.
Now a second down throw from Murray. Now he takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's an Arizona first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll go again with Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, fourth coming.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Murray. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's number 40 on the season for him. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Come on. 2-2.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
And the Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Come on. Hey! Nice. Drop 50. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, here's second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Cardinals. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Seahawks 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Milrow on first down. That's taken in by Hilton. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now Milrow on first down. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's going to try to do it himself. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful.
27. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Oh, and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Swim. Whoop, yeah.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Cardinals line up for a punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. That one hits as a 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pass. 60 boxes. 60.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. The man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
Think of all the guys that we came in today thinking that this defense could control. This is probably the last guy we would have thought. I mean, but give this defense a lot of credit. They had a plan to take away one of the best options, and they've certainly executed it to perfection.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the home victory here in the division.